It's day 10 of harvest. Woo! I'm paranoid. I want to make sure that I said drive, not dryer. I'm 99% sure I did the right one. So we can go back.
As a recap, if you haven't been following my other videos, this is Wednesday, October 1st, and we are pushing really hard to get some corn hauled in, 25,000 bushels, because I got offered 5 cents under basis for anything that I could get hauled in before today. Now, we are past that day, but I'm just going to keep hauling it and hope that they give me the good basis. We had some issues with our with an auger up at our grain setup, and that slowed us down for 2 days, but the place still needs corn, so I'm working as hard as I can to get them bushels so I can get that better price.
It is 7:12. There is no line.
We are moving on to our third corn field. We started out with a 33-acre farm and then a 40-acre farm, and now we're going to another 40-acre farm. So starting out with some smaller fields, but they're all close to the shop and close to where we're cutting beans.
Now, there is nothing wrong with having sauerkraut and bratwurst. However, I am having it at 9 a.m. Whatever. Okay, I have a mostly full truck waiting for it to get topped off. We are at a new cornfield that's almost 40 acres. It looks like the moisture is higher here, which is a little confusing because it's the same variety planted one day later than the last field. But last field had a lot of high ground on it that I think got a lot drier. So I think we artificially saw lighter moistures, lower moistures. And we took off the hill part of that field last night. So I think we'll just probably get 2 loads here and then start the dryer up and switch over to beans. As far as my logistics go, so George, 88-year-old, he can run the combine, he can work ground, he can truck, but it's a lot of getting in and out of vehicles, so I kind of just like don't make him do that. Currently he's ripping a field. I have Colin, the high school kid, coming at noon. He can run the grain cart or he can work ground. And then I have Greg, who can drive trucks and he can run the grain cart, and he could probably rip ground if I gave him a little refresher course.
And now we're having issues with this auger that loads the dryer. Not to be confused with the issues that we had with the auger that augered the corn over from the other bin.
Okay, first truck's dumped. Grabbing the second truck now. I think this will fill the third load with what he has on the cart and the combine. And then I think we'll switch to beans. Tanner made me a cappuccino to go, and I was really tired. I felt like I hit a wall, and now I feel different. This is why I can't have caffeine. Goodbye.
After we got started in beans for the day, one truck could keep up there, so I took another load of corn to Poet.
This field is finished. George and Greg have been sitting for about 10 minutes, but that's because they have the cart and the combine full works out fine because I need to switch over the monitor for George to the next field, so we're gonna have to stop anyway. So I'm gonna get that switched over and on to the next one.
A couple of bolts broke on the ripper, so Colin and my dad ran to the closest case store to get some parts for that while JD worked on fixing it.
At this point, I'm getting bored and tired because I'm just sitting here. I have some work I could do on editing these videos or responding to emails, but I don't want to.
Tanner did not have to go into the office this week, so he was in Ohio the whole week, and he made me this beautiful dinner. It was very good. This is George being done for the night. We're gonna switch over to corn. I'm calling this truck 3/4 full. What do you think? We are quickly running out of room in our soybean bins, which is a good problem, but I cannot be hauling out corn and beans at the same time due to how my grain setup is set up. So I need to figure that out. Look at this sketchy driveway we have to use between these fields. It's not really that sketchy, but it's a little sketchy because there is a creek on the left side here. And I don't want to get a tire stuck into that creek. JD needed DEF at the field for the combine. That's diesel exhaust fluid. Here I am sticking a jug in there. Now, we have two jugs. The one jug I filled up with DEF, and then I went to go get the cap off of the other jug so that there'd be a cap on it when I was hauling it, and I grabbed the wrong jug. I brought him gasoline. Thank goodness he smelled it and didn't pour it into the combine because I have no idea the millions of dollars of damage that would do. And I do believe this is the perfect example of when you are tired, you are not firing on all cylinders and you make really dumb mistakes that can be very costly. So this was definitely a warning sign to me.
This will be the last load that I bring to the field. Looks like Colin's finishing up the first field of tillage. I thought this was going to be an early night. It's not. And now we need to go back to the shop. We have a seat here. We have a seat here. We have a toolbox in the middle. I am the shortest person here, so I get toolbox seat. Okay, it is 11:40. I can fit my last load into the dryer between 1:30 and 2, and then that will get everything dry by like 4:30. I'm not gonna get up at 4:30. I'm gonna wake up at 5 or 6 or 7. Actually, yeah, no, I don't have to wake up that early because Greg isn't coming until 8 a.m. So I really only need to get up by 7 a.m. to get a truck ready for him to start hauling. So, okay, we're checking to make sure that we have it on the dryer one more time because we're paranoid. Okay, bye.
It was here in this moment at 1:58 a.m. that I started questioning all of my life choices. Why am I doing this? Why am I putting all this effort in to a crop that I'm probably going to lose money on? That's okay. I then bought Spotify Premium for the month. That's like $11. And now I can listen to the new Taylor Swift album. Hooray for me. It's the small things in life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support because it takes a lot of effort to make these videos during harvest, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy documenting what we have going on, and I thank you for your support. Okay, bye.